Welcome back. Tell them something,
Yo,
Joe.
yo, yo.
We're on another solo one today.
Hmm.
First topic of the day is Donald Trump deporting the people back to their native countries. Joe, what do you feel about Donald Trump being in office for 2 weeks, I believe, and he already putting the smack down, the law down, or whatever we want to call it. But
Yeah,
he's doing exactly what people asked him for. That's why he put him back in office.
yeah.
So what do you think about him coming back in office and deporting these people?
Man, that's that shit. America, man. I mean, that's all they workers basically what they getting. They getting rid of. I mean, they get rid of all the workers. When you go to these grocery stores, who gonna be stocking up the groceries? I ain't finna be doing that for no $8 an hour. I'm not finna be doing no stocking. So I don't see why he want to get rid of all the immigrants for. If that's your money, if them people making your money, they working for a little of nothing, why get rid of them? That don't make no sense to me. Like I said, it's probably just white America. It's all white America. They feel that all these people taking all their air, you know, but they not thinking about these people working for them and stocking their groceries and stuff like that. They not thinking about that. They only thinking about the other side of it, how they don't want these people around. You know, oxygen thieves is what they call them.
Oxygen thieves.
Oxygen thieves, man.
But what is that one? That's a new one for me. Oxygen thieves. What's that one?
Yeah, they just taking up space. I mean, that's how white folks look at it. They just taking up space, so they want to get rid of majority of these people. But then who gonna be working? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, we not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be putting no tires. You know, put no air in your tires. It's $2-3. I'm not gonna be doing that. Uh, um, Working at McDonald's. Now you go to the grocery stores now, bruh. You go look for the meat, it ain't even stocked. You go get some eggs, ain't no more eggs. I mean, you can't get no milk. I mean, it's looking bad, man, because they getting rid of all the people that'll do the job. So I mean, I guess from the look of it, man, it's not a good thing for them to get rid of the immigrants. But whatever their plans is, man, I guess it's gonna work for them. I guess it's gonna. But I think they just trying to crash the economy. That's just what I think they trying to do. And the economy gonna crash. So once you start seeing a lot of no more workers going around, no more businesses. Boom. It could be the one world government. That's basically what they shooting for, the one world government. You know, get everybody under one spiritual belief, under their rule, and under their surveillance. So it's all a new world order type thing, man. That's all it is. New world order.
So you saying Trump? So you saying Trump is really starting a new world order by deporting these legal male immigrants?
Right. Yes. Which a lot of these people, man, they gonna want to go back home anyway. They want to go back home anyway. A lot of people don't even want to be in America. A lot of people that I know that's immigrants, man, a lot of them moved. Their parents left America and not interested in being here. So a lot of immigrants really don't want to be here. The only people they going after is probably the people that probably grew up here that didn't have papers and whatnot. Now they just want to take away privileges. That's man, want to
But
take away good privileges. That's part of one of the topics that we got on the thing.
Joe, but I heard you say that you wouldn't work them jobs.
Nah, nah, dog. I'm not
So
gonna do it.
who the people going to work the jobs if he take everybody from America
That's what
who
I'm
won't take the
saying. Ain't
job?
nobody gonna do it. It's just gonna be a crash. It's gonna crash. That's that.
But when we crash, we gotta work them jobs.
No,
Not them. We gotta work them
shit
jobs
ain't gonna
when
be
he
no. They're gonna
crash.
be giving out money. They just gonna be giving out a little money here, and they ain't gonna be no more work, no more good jobs. They gonna shut all them good jobs down. So mom and pop shops, all that stuff, man. They about to be done, man. They getting rid of majority of the people. They talking about getting rid of 1,500 people, what, a day or something like that, or a week or a month. It's something stupid. I'm like, bro, they don't even have that many officers in the city to even get 1,000, 1,500 people a day sending back home. That's retarded. I'm like, I really don't believe it. I don't see how they gonna do it. How they gonna get rid of all these immigrants, 1,500 people a day. I really don't believe it. Now, some of them, yeah, they might be getting rid of the ones that are criminals and they they don't benefit America. Okay, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, people be on the streets and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, I can understand that. But just getting rid of all of them, the people that's working and all that stuff, that don't make no sense. They really don't. I don't get it.
Do
Like I say,
you
it's just a new world order type thing. That's all they doing. New world order. Everything is a revolve around that. One world government.
do you think he pump fake? He's doing stuff for the moment. Donald Trump doing stuff for the moment, or
Uh,
is he pump faking?
it's a moment thing. It's a moment. Just to please the white America right now. That's all it is. Like I say, they really don't care for these foreigners too much, man. They shit. That's the reason why they move, because there's a lot of foreigners coming around, so they rather leave and move away. So that's all Donald Trump doing is pleasing white America. Which hey, that's cool. But when they go to their grocery stores, shit, don't be mad because y'all the ones got rid of all the Mexicans that was up in them stores, stocking all their groceries for their little kids. Now y'all ain't got nothing in there. You go to these stores, man, these stores are ass, but you can't get nothing, but you gonna be mad walking in them stores. But that's all Donald Trump playing. I like Donald, man. I mean, that's my boy, man. I like Donald Trump. But them plans, that's that new world order. It's new world order, period. All this stuff that they doing, whatever people are talking about, it all goes back to the NWO, New World Order, the one world government, period.
Joe, I heard you say you like Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, I like Trump.
So what's so special about Donald for you to like?
His character, man. What I'm saying, he keep it real. That's the one thing that I like about him. His character, he keep it real. He wears his heart on the sleeve. He ain't finna cut no corners. He gonna let you know. Shit, I mean, the man ain't racist if he letting you know. If he telling you what he gonna do, that ain't racist. That's just a man that's telling you like it is. Period. People got a problem. White America, man, go back to white America again, man. White America don't like Donald Trump. It's their ass.
You think it's white America?
Man, it's white America, but they wanted Kamala Harris ass in the office. And Joe Biden, man, that's crazy. They retarded.
So you'll say that you impressed with his job the first 3 weeks. I think 2 or 3 weeks on the job, you impressed with what he's doing.
They're the only ones that's talking about Trump white America, always putting up racist pictures. Hey man, he was in this Ku Klux Klan and this. I'm like, bro, who cares, man? Ain't nobody, his parents and stuff, that's his parents, but nobody, that man ain't never showed no hatred towards nobody, man. Well, he let you know what time it is, but showing hatred, man, dude ain't, man, like I said, just white America hating on Trump.
What do you think about some of these brothers hating on Trump?
Shit, they with white America, bro. That's what it is. They just with white America.
White America?
That's what it is. They
And
down.
that's
They want
racist.
Kamala Harris. They want Kamala, so they mad, boy. Oh, that's crazy because Kamala Harris. I mean, they all gonna do the same thing if they get in office. No matter who get in office, they gonna do the plans of the corporations. Period.
First 60 days is for the people they vote for, and then they get back to the usual.
Yep.
And we always looking for change, and the change ain't no come.
Man, ain't gonna come, bro. No matter who you put in office, they gonna do the will of the corporations, or you gonna get your head popped. Period.
I agree with you on that one because if they don't go with them, they will take their money back.
Oh yeah, easy.
Take their money back from the people.
Mm.
So that's with Donald Trump, with the little immigration that he's doing. He's doing it by day.
Man.
And it kind of shocked me when I seen the people on the plane the first day he was in office. I seen the people on the plane.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, is this a stunt for him to say, okay, let me show the people that I'm really doing this?
Yeah.
So that's what it seemed like to me, that like it was a stunt.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of them do. They pull these stunts to let the people know who voted for them that I'm really doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to see this 90 days down the line.
Oh, I don't think so. About 2 years from now, man, ain't gonna be worrying about this no more. People gonna probably forget all about it in 2 years.
Yeah, but Trump don't got nothing to lose because he just got 4 more years left in office. He don't got nothing to lose.
They say he only got 4 more years, but the dude might get another term.
He might get another term.
He might get a third term.
How is that possible under the Constitution?
Because he only did 4. This is how they trying to do it. If you only did 4 years and you didn't get the other 4 years, if you get back in office again, after you didn't get your other 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you never became president. So you get to do another term, even though you did the first one. You did the first 4 years, and then the next 4 years it was somebody else. Now it came back to you in the other 4 years. That's how they say that you can get another term. If it's like basically you're starting all over again. So if you got the first term and you didn't get the second one, and you get the third one, it's like you getting the first one all over again.
But will that be helpful?
Shit, I mean, Trump might be old by that time. He might still be bright in his head, but he gonna be old. And if he's still bright in the head, I think they gonna do it. I mean, they broke the Constitution so many times. They don't even, I don't know why they, yeah. So it don't even matter. Break that shit, bro. Don't put Donald Trump in office the next 4 years. They ain't gonna. That Constitution is done.
Good. Great points today. Great points. We're gonna move on to topic number 2. How to take your mindset out of poverty. Because a lot of us in poverty in our mind.
Yeah.
Not just our bodies, but we in poverty with our mind that we don't think we can never do better for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And we always talking about flipping and coming up. What is flipping and coming up? Yeah. I'm talking about the sustained part of this thing, not flipping.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you flip, that's trouble.
Yeah. I always say, man, in order for a person to get their mind out of poverty, everybody got a skill. People don't utilize their skill. They don't study their skill. They don't read up on it. Once you start to read up on it and study the skill that you have, then you can start to come out of poverty. But you gotta first believe in yourself and your skill first, and not get on them drugs, because that's what people do. They start getting on them drugs, and you'll start to lose your skill, and you bury yourself in poverty. But to come out of that, it's got to first start with the mind and studying, reading, learning, and understanding first before it get physical. You got to first learn, then it'll get physical. Then you'll be able to get your mind out of. Then you'll be able to get your physical self out of poverty. But first, your mind out of poverty is you got to read and study the skill that you have first. You're an artist, a rapper, or whatever it is, or whatever skill you got to study. Study it first. Then you'll be able to put it in physical. That's how a man can get their mind out of poverty, is reading and studying your skill.
That's a great point, Joe. That was one of the greatest points I ever heard, man. That was a great point. But poverty is called generations. Your mama, her mama, her great grandmother, and then it slides down to us.
Yeah.
And when we get some money, the first thing we always talk about, let's go back to the hood and bless somebody.
Right.
But how will you bless somebody in the hood when they trying to take it from you? Ooh. That mindset, we need to get past that mindset of thinking we can help everybody.
Yeah.
That's in poverty. You can only help the ones that want to be helped.
Right.
But the mindset of poverty start with, just like you said, the reading. Mm-hmm. The get the little understanding on what I got to do better for myself.
Yeah. Right.
But how would you share that with a young man that don't want your help on how to shape that poverty of my mindset?
Man. Ooh, man. Sometimes a young dudes gotta be showed through the spirit, man. Sometimes some people gotta go through that shake up, that actual physical, downfall in order for them to see. Because you could tell them, they'd be like, yeah. But it'll come to them later on once they hit rock bottom. Later on down the line, like, damn, man, I should have took his advice. By the time they do it, man, you can still do it. It's never too late to do anything. But what it was, you should have did it earlier, because that way you can start your generational wealth to start building up early. Besides getting it all late, it'd have been good if you'd have did it early at your young age and listened and had help. See, a lot of people didn't have that help at a young age. So as they get older, they get their wealth in their older age. But a lot of people didn't like for me. I didn't, have no guidance at a younger age. But now that I'm older, I read, I study, and I figure it out. Now I can start to make moves, get myself out of poverty. But a young man, if they ain't gonna hear it, you just gotta show them, man. If they don't hear it, keep doing what you're doing, and just, hey, okay, I'm finna show you how to do it. So later on, they're gonna be like, man, this cat here, he was right, man. I should have listened. I should have listened to the brother. So you wait too late. Hey, privilege, the door is open, man. I'll go ahead and walk through it. young man, if the privileges is right there, go through it. Because there's been a lot of cats that didn't want to listen, didn't want to hear it. We had good things on the table. Me personally, these dudes was on drugs. They was on opioids real bad. So they ain't want to take it. They ain't want to listen. They ain't want to hear what I had to say. We had good plans. Dudes was on them drugs too hard, man. They didn't want to listen. So my thing is, if the cat don't want to hear, don't want to listen, and it's hard for them, they on them drugs, man. They ain't gonna never get it. Period.
Yeah, but is that the mind state of a young kid that's sitting in the ghetto? Is that the mindset of poverty of him saying, "Let me get on these drugs to block out everything that I'm going through"?
A lot of them, they be on them drugs at 14 years old, 13 years old. They be on
But
pills,
no,
popping.
but I'm asking, is that the deal that's blocking them out? Saying,
for a lot of them, yeah,
yes, the
yeah,
poverty curse that we go through
right,
as a youngster. Let me smoke this. Let me pop this.
yeah.
Is that the curse we going through?
That's the
That's
curse.
when we sit in the neighborhood saying that we can't do better.
There you go, right there. That's that trap. Once a lot of them on that, they ain't gonna hear you, dog. I mean, you can spill your heart out and give them all the information. But them opiates, man, it lowers their IQ. That's what opiates do. It lowers your IQ. So,
Okay. When they when we trying to break this, when like you got a brother, let's just say you got a brother.
Okay.
And let's say that you were successful as the brother.
Okay.
But then you have another brother that's sitting right in the neighborhood every day. That he always got an excuse. He might have a job, but he's not trying to better himself. So how would you really approach him and say, hey man, that this is an excuse now. This inside your mind now that you just stuck this inside your mind saying that I can't do no better. So how would you come at it when you got one brother as yourself that went up the ranks and being successful and really still find a way to make money, but he's sitting there saying, man, they tripping, man. And then he always want to blame you, not himself, for what he's going through.
Oh yeah, that's again, that's that. I mean, I know people tired of it. That right there, that's an opioid addiction, man. It's just like that. I know people like, man, no, it ain't always, man. That's what it is, bro. Anytime people want to blame you, take away privileges, manipulating, all those things is a form of a drug head. Is a person that has an addiction. So that's how you gotta peep these people out. You know what I'm saying? So they might be like, no, no, I'm not on it. Okay, well, you're not on it, but you acting like a person that's on them drugs. So I don't want to deal with you right now. I don't even want to help you because you acting, even though you're not on it, and you saying you're not on it, but I'm gonna treat you as if you is because you acting like that. So you can't help a cat like that. I mean, they gonna stay like that. They gonna keep on blaming until they can actually come off the opioids that they own, and you gotta really help these people. Tell them about themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can't just argue with them. You gotta let them know when they say stupid stuff. You gotta tell them, man, that's a drug addiction question. Answer what you just gave me, man. That's a drug addiction. That's a person with a drug addiction. You gotta get on their ass on that, man. So make them realize. If you don't let them know they flaws every time, you gotta nip it at the bud, man. Anytime they doing all this blaming or they arguing all the time and they can't, you just blame it on them drugs, man. That's that opioid addiction you got. Watch them. Oh man, boy, you gonna scare the hell out their head. Like, man, how do you know? How you know my drug dealer? Do this nigga know my drug dealer? Oh boy, you gonna have them dudes in derision. So yeah, you gotta start calling these people out on their addictions that they got. Because they're gonna keep on blaming you, they're gonna keep on fighting you, they ain't gonna want to listen, they ain't gonna take your advice, they're gonna be combative all the damn time, they're gonna always think they damn right. Call them out on their drug addiction, bro. Then they're gonna start to realize, oh damn. Every day you gotta do this. It's like an animal. People on that stuff is like an animal. Every day you gotta train them, let them know they flaws and the shit that they doing. It's like that.
How do you cut him off and move forward with your life?
Let them know about themselves so they can think, and let them know that you mean business on that. Oh yeah, they'll get the
And that's
picture.
the cutoff.
That's the cutoff. You gotta leave them thinking. Can't leave them thinking that they won, and you gotta leave them thinking that damn they the problem. Not you. You gotta leave their ass thinking that they are the problem. Call them out on the bullshit that they on. Period.
That sounds pretty good with privacy. But privacy is a everyday thing we go through until we decide to make a decision that we want to become better in our life. We want to do something. We want a purpose out of our life.
Which should start with the man. I always say it start with the man first, because the women they can get wealth, but they ain't coming back to come to the hood or look out for brothers and stuff like that. That's not them. That's what a man do. We normally do that kind of stuff. So it starts with the man first, getting our minds out of poverty, getting our minds off these drugs, and start to study and read on the skill that you have or that we have. That's how it starts first, with the man, not with the woman. Yep, with the man. So if you the only man in that house, hey, and all the women ain't the women, the women in poverty and all that. It's that man. It's that man. You gotta have a goal, bro. You gotta have a goal. Period. I mean, can't just be a dude that ain't got no type of goal, no type of skills. And you don't utilize your study. You don't utilize your skills. You don't. I mean, you just sitting there just being a regular ass dude. Nah, brother, and that's just a waste of life. But if you got a skill, man, you working on your skill, you studying it, you putting it to use, even if you ain't came up yet, man. That's a good thing.
That'll help you with that getting out of poverty.
That'll help. That'll help, man. I mean, sometimes it take a while, but it will help, man.
But you'll get there.
You get there. I'm a spiritual person. I always look at it. If you make one step, the Lord gonna make two. But you gotta be genuine. You can't be popping that shit. If you own that shit and you still trying to, man, the spirit ain't gonna be helping you like that, bro. You gotta be clear of the mind, because once you start popping that stuff, bro, it's gonna lower your IQ. You're gonna be stupid. So you gotta first get off of that. Get your mind right, bro. Study, read. Man, that's just my main thing: studying and reading on your craft.
All right, we gonna finish up with good privileges. Good privileges is like good weed. Oh, man, but it's like putting good weed on the street to the people. So, Joe, can you break down that good privileges?
Oh yeah, man.
For people, because this is one of your topics that you talked about that you want to go over. Good privileges.
Good privileges.
And why do people want to take it away from you when you do have money and then you do find yourself? That's just like we just got through talking about poverty. Poverty roll into good privileges as well.
Yeah.
That's why we put that topic down as good privileges. And Joe, can you hit the people what you mean by this good privileges? Man. It's like good weed on the streets.
It's a privilege. Like if you got good weed on the streets, man, a lot of people will actually get off of them opioids. But when the government starts seeing, that people having a good time, people are joyful, people are happy, they marry, the government start taking certain things away. Even when it comes to food, seasonings, anything, man. If it's something that people enjoy, they're gonna take it away. It used to be good back then, but now they lowered the sodium. They taking your privileges away. We used to have good weed on the streets. Now we can't get no good weed, man. I can't shake this stuff, man, because they ain't got no more good weed on the street. Well, they took them privileges away. You're too happy. And people are the same way. Your everyday household people that pop drugs, that's how you turn into the white man. This government is on drugs. This whole country is a damn opioid place. So you can understand the country acting like a drug head ass person, but the people act just like the damn country. You go to their house, man, if you're a less fortunate person and you at their house, they'll try to take privileges away from you. If you ain't really just, have everything together yet, and let's just say if you're using something, they see you using it and it's benefiting you, you having a good time with it, they're going to want to snatch that shit away from you, fight with you, argue, and give you a bad day. Take that privilege away from you. If you're eating out of the good dishes, they want to snatch that away and give you all the fucked up ass dishes. And the messed up pots take your good privileges away. If you're playing a video game or something like that, man, and it's on the good TV, they want you to play on the old black and white TV. Take that game, put that over there. No, I ain't gonna be doing that on my, just some old fucking devils, man. Some old drug head, addicted head ass, retarded people, man. Them the only ones that do. They like to take privileges away because they mad.
What they mad for?
Shit, they have a drug addiction, bro. They got to take it out on somebody. They got to find something to fight about. Every time they wake up, boy, they sniffing, trying to find something to do, trying to get pissed off. If you happy, if you having a happy day, that's a privilege to these damn people that's got a drug addiction. Shit, they gonna mess that up today, baby. You ain't gonna have no. You gonna be happy today? Nah, that's a privilege. You ain't finna be happy today. Forget that. So they gonna fuck that up.
So how do you stop those people from being around you?
Man, like
that's really trying to take you down.
Man, what the scripture say in James, you gotta get away from people like that, because the book talk about these people on opioids. It just ain't telling you straight up, but they were spiritual man to leave it open for the men that are spiritual in these days to know what it was talking about. Death is better than being on them drugs, man. Go on, take a death, man, but getting on that shit, man, it's better off dying than actually getting on that shit, because you're not alive no more. You living, but you're actually not alive. You dead while you live. That's why the scriptures say, let the dead bury the dead. They dead while they live, because they walking around, but they mind blank as hell. Only thing they worrying about is feeling good. That's the only thing they got their mind on, is that motherfucking high, that euphoria. They can't think of, they don't give a damn about their baby. They don't give a damn about their kids. They don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about nobody. They don't give a damn about nobody telling the truth. They don't give a no truth. They don't want to hear nothing but what feels good. And they talk all goddamn day. They'll tell you every goddamn thing and talk all goddamn day on the drugs all goddamn day. But won't take your advice at all. Bro, I can't stand them goddamn people. I can't stand drug head ass people. And that's good, the Lord putting y'all asses to death. Y'all dying every damn day. That's a good thing, man. Trust me, that's a good thing. Y'all need to get the hell out of here. All you drug head people, the Lord killing them every day. Y'all getting put to death because y'all done destroyed y'all household. That's another thing. Shit, your household is a good privilege. And they destroy that shit on drugs. Anything that's good, that's a privilege, the fucking drugs gonna destroy it. That's the image of the beast, the image of the white man. That sounds like a white man doing there. That's what they do. You pop that shit, you turn into him. Ready to take privileges away, ready to be an asshole.
What will you do if you see your fellow brother who's doing everything you said that they're doing whatever you just talked about now? What if you see your brother doing that?
You trying to take people privileges away, yes, just being a demon?
Yes.
Oh man, I had to let his ass know. I let him know about this. Shit, you got a drug addiction, man. I get on his ass. Shit, bro, you doing all this here stuff, man, because you got a goddamn drug addiction. And you pissed off right now because you have that drug addiction. You in hell, your mind is in hell. Your mind is destroyed. Only thing you worried about is feeling good. So that's why I straight let them know how they is, man. I mean, I don't never cut no corners with people that act like that. I straight off top. You start acting, I'm gonna pull out that opioid card on your ass, and I'm gonna condemn your ass. So if you don't want to seem like you're on drugs, when you come around me, you better act like you got some sense, or you're gonna be a drug head ass faggot. Anybody that pop pills, that's a spiritual form of being a faggot to the Lord. You just got your asshole popped, but it's spiritually. You done got addicted to something, like a woman when she finally get that first dick, and now it's in her mind forever. Like she got broken in. Any man, I don't care if you who you is, Mike Tyson. I don't give a damn what ass you can beat. If you pop that, you is a faggot. You already got popped in your butt, but it's in your mind though. So now you weak like a woman mentally now. So shit. Once you do that, bro, you might end up having sex with a nigga, bro. I'm telling you, man. Look, man. A lot of niggas always have stuff on their mind. Okay, that's understandable. People have shit on their mind. That's the way this fucking world is, you know. You pop that shit, you're gonna be in there with that man, probably giving that nigga a blowjob. You're gonna be in there probably fucking that man's wife. And you never would have did that shit before you was popping them pills. You was a good, cool dude, man. You was a good dude. Didn't believe in doing that shit. You got in a little accident, hurt your back or whatnot. Or that nigga started taking that shit like the doctor say, I'm gonna take my tramadol, my back. Boy, a few years later, boy, you doing shit you ain't never thought you saying shit you ain't never said in your life. Fuck it, fuck these motherfuckers. Fuck my, fuck all this shit. I'll fuck that bitch. I'll fuck his wife. Like, nigga, that's not even you. Turning gay and shit, probably having sex with a, you know what I'm saying? That shit right there. Probably messing with little kids, whatever was on your mind before you started doing that, bruh, you're gonna get exposed when you start popping that shit. So if you got a thing for men, you start popping that shit, you're gonna be a goddamn faggot. If you got a thing for wives and loves, but you know you don't do it, but you got a thing for like just man, I love fucking women, man. That's that's married, man. The niggas, whoa, man, that's the majority of niggas. They love them women that's in relationship. The majority of my partners love them goddamn women in a relationship. All them niggas was drugged up too. All of them, bro. So yeah. That's why a lot of cats kill themselves too, because they can't face reality. They start doing cocaine and sucking dick. And they weren't like that at first. They was straight men. But man, they started doing that cocaine and sucking cock and getting, hey, now the niggas want, now they mad, they don't want to live no more. Can't face reality.
How would
That's
you shake them out of that?
shit. You can't shake them niggas. They gotta shake themselves, man. Like I said, you can tell a nigga the problem with the drug addiction that they have, and that's what caused it. But if you don't stay on them niggas, man, they ain't gonna never know they flaws. So people like them, you gotta stay on them. It's like a dog. They forget you gotta train them every fucking day. If there's nobody there to let them know about themselves every day, man, these people gonna fall. They gonna blow their motherfucking head off. That's shit. A lot of people that blow their fucking head off was always high as fuck. You don't hear nobody hardly killing themselves in their right mind. Hell no, these motherfuckers be on them drugs, man. They be cocaine out. They blow their fucking brains out. Though. They gotta take a whole bunch of pills to be numb to do that kind of crazy ass shit. You don't do it regularly. Nah.
Okay, Joe. Any closing remarks on today's show?
Uh,
Anything you want to put out there? Anything you've been experiencing, going through that you want to finish up with?
man, I see a lot. Like I said, I see a lot of young people walking around nowadays. Man, they feel defeated. They feel like the world hate them, but they don't know that the bitch that was raising them was on that bitch. She was on that bitch, popping that bitch, and the kids feel like they was, cause them women, man, they do that shit and they blame the kids, and they put all the fault on them, and they grow up hating the world. And I understand that because of that bitch, that war, that stuff that they was taking to make war against the families, against the people. It was given to them to make war with the saints, themselves, and the world. That's my closing remark.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks for coming out. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We just going to get stronger and stronger. We're going to keep doing this every week to get to the people.
Indeed.
Thank you, Joe.